Seeing double at Orangefield Elementary School. 19 sets of twins scattered from pre-K to 4th grade makes for a school record.
Parris Kane joins us live from the courthouse where the man says he didn't do it.
Shanique, it was a heavy morning inside of the courtroom. Yovanis Roque appeared out of it, saying this isn't real and claiming that the government has been in control of his body for a long time now. I'm Parris Kane in for Lauren Hensley tonight. DPS troopers say Harrington was hit by a truck on FM 105 while riding his bike. 12 News reporter William Blanchett shares how his friends are remembering him tonight. Coming up, these boots may be made for walking, but what are they made of? Find out next.
Very superstitious. Now, I've been talking to the fans all day. This is the first time the Bruins have made it to state since 1982. They think some of their crazier superstitions might have helped get them here. I'm over here with 3 saving seekers that are about to brave the crowds. Tell me your names.
Kaylin, Chandra, Cassidy.
All right, guys, so what are you out here shopping for today?
Pretzels.
Pretzels! You ready for the food court?
Yes.
Just everyone is finally mastering the floss dance. A new dance craze is swooping in, and that's why I'm so out of breath. I've been practicing. This is a triangle dance. It involves 3 people standing in a triangle formation. Now we're going to try it for you guys.
What we know is it's a good workout, right?
We're not really sure.
Yeah, we've been out of breath.
We think we have it, but we might not.
The first time we tried, yeah, take off the heels for this. The first time we tried, we knocked knees because we all went to the middle at the same time. But we've learned now, we think.
So
ready?
Parris, you're in the middle first.
Yes.
Ready, go. Look at us. Woo!
Starting soon, if you want to pay a visit to the judge, you're going to have to ring the doorbell.
Yes, can I help you?
This is Parris Kane with Channel 12.
We go to 12 News reporter Parris Kane, live in Evadale, which is one of the hard-hit areas. Parris?
Kevin and Erica, the spot where I'm standing right now is where the tree behind me stood for over 100 years. It withstood Harvey and Rita and countless other storms, but last night's powerful winds proved to be too much.
Now guys, don't hold it against me. I did graduate from Longview, but after that long bus ride, I'm convinced the Bruins are a special team and we'll be cheering them on tomorrow. Hope my family doesn't disown me.
We want God in this country again, in our schools, in our government more especially, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Charlie Boyette is one of the many that bowed his head today in support of Sheriff Billy Rolls, a visible backlash to a complaint from the Freedom from Religion Foundation.
Of course, they wrote a real nasty letter that I was using. Wasn't right for me to go have a prayer meeting with someone that was violating the law.
The letter to Rolls said it's unconstitutional to substitute prayer for punishment and urged the department to issue an apology. Sheriff Rolls says he used the term prayer meeting to describe a conversation one of his deputies had with a woman accused of abandoning 2 puppies at the dump.
In East Texas, we have a couple sayings. One of them, we have when someone has messed up or maybe messed up, supposedly messed up, we have a come to Jesus meeting with them. Or we have a prayer meeting with them.
Rolls said the woman never admitted to ditching the puppies, but the deputy felt he got the message across, and she wouldn't be doing it again.
I didn't use county money to drive all the way to Deweyville and pray with somebody over a mistake or maybe a minor violation of the law.
Jackie Burrow helped organize the event to let Sheriff Rolls know the community is behind him.
You don't have the right to tell someone else they can't believe what they want. And so that led to us as a group and a community coming together to say, you know, we believe in Jesus and we will pray.
Although Sheriff Rolls didn't actually say a prayer with the accused woman, make no mistake, he says he'll pray if he sees fit.
I don't mean to be obnoxious with Wisconsin, but if something happens, I'm not going to stop praying with people. When people need prayers, I'm one that believes that prayers work, and so I'm not going to stop it.
Yovanis Roque had multiple outbursts while appearing in court this morning. He pleaded with Judge Courtney Arkeen, claiming the government made him do it and that he hasn't had control of himself for a long time.
You are currently charged with the offense of capital murder, which has a punishment range.
The government made me do it.
Yovanis Roque the man police believe to be responsible for the violent murder of his 2-year-old daughter, appeared in court Wednesday with much to say.
I did not kill my daughter. I'm moving without control.
Roque insisted he was not responsible for the murder of his daughter.
Sir, let me go over the punishment.
Control. Please listen to me.
But an affidavit obtained by 12 News tells a different story. In it, police say when they found Roque at his house Tuesday morning, he was naked and covered in blood. He told police that he had in fact killed his daughter.
The only thing I can add to what happened yesterday is that the 2-year-old child was assaulted in her bedroom, and the weapon of the assault was a hammer.
It's a case Captain Robert Inman says will haunt officers forever.
I've been doing this for 29 years, and I'll be honest with you, this is the worst case I've ever seen. This has affected a lot of the officers.
Sources close to the investigation tell us Roque believed there was a microchip in his daughter, and he was trying to destroy it.
We are very confident that we have early information we need on this case, and there is no other persons that we're looking for.
Roque faces a life sentence or the death penalty if found guilty.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I have been in contact with Roque's court-appointed lawyer. He told me he had not yet spoken with Roque. He'll decide how best to proceed with the case after he meets with him. Live at the Orange County Jail, Parris Kane, 12 News.
I was cocked, locked, and ready to fire.
In a matter of minutes, Travis Yost went from sleeping peacefully in his home to protecting it.
My wife woke me up and said, the dogs are barking and our door beeped.
Travis assumed the wind blew the door open.
Turned on the light and noticed that my gun safe door was wide open. And right then I panicked. I said, I've been robbed.
Travis ran outside and grabbed his thermal imaging scope. He managed to spot the alleged thieves hiding across the street on the property of one of his relatives.
I immediately went and I grabbed a rifle, mounted my scope onto the rifle, grabbed a pistol, and headed off down my driveway.
Travis fired a couple of warning shots. One of the men was able to get away. The other wasn't so lucky.
He said, please, sir, I'll just leave. And I said, you know, you're not going anywhere. Get on the ground. And I shot his tires out because I wasn't going to let him escape.
With the help of neighbors, Travis detained the man, Chase Bro, until deputies arrived.
They took my statement. They interrogated a little bit the guy.
Stephen Watson has worked with handgun training and safety for more than a decade. He says Texas law allows property owners to defend themselves.
If you own a firearm and you're considering using that firearm for self-defense of yourself or to use it in the defense of your property, that you better study the law.
Tonight, Watson has a message for criminals that dare threaten a Texan's property.
If you're considering robbing a hard-working Texan, you better rethink your decisions because it's very possible in this state that you will get shot.
Travis says he's content with the decision he made, but he also walked away with a lesson learned.
The safes are locked all the time. My doors are now locked all the time. My alarm is set all the time. And that's different for us out here, but that's the new norm.